Proverbs 29:25 says, "Whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe." This truth is a basic tenet of SafeHouse Ministries. Those coming through our doors find a safe haven from their troubles, whether they're dealing with homelessness, drug addiction, or a criminal past. And their pathway to a better future is only possible when they become dependent on Jesus Christ, who can transform their life. SafeHouse Ministries has witnessed that transformation time and again.
SafeHouse Ministries saved my life. It gave me a place to go when I had none, a place to start to build from, and a place to be successful in.
Laurie Blanchard sat down with Chaplain Neil Richardson, the founder of SafeHouse Ministries, to recall her troubled past.
My drug of choice was heroin.
When did you become a heroin addict?
With a partner who did it, and I was trying to, be with him.
Late in life?
Late in my life, yeah.
And where did that lead you?
Jails, institutions, and homelessness, and not caring. Most of all, I lost my self-respect.
When you made the decision to change, you reached out to me in the jail and asked me to do what?
I needed help. I want help. I saw hope in you. I heard a story like mine.
And so what was that first thing we did together?
We prayed.
Laurie turned to SafeHouse Ministries upon being released from jail, which started her on the road to recovery. She enrolled in training programs and earned the certifications needed to become a substance abuse counselor. When God led the ministry to start the recovery program called Tomorrow's Hope, Laurie was asked to head it up.
I wanted to give back what I'd been so freely given. I was really a busy person in my addiction, and I needed to be just as busy in my recovery, so to stay focused.
Eugene is another example of a transformed life thanks to SafeHouse. He lost his mother when he was 2 and turned to drugs as a teenager to medicate his feelings. His road to recovery started when he enrolled at Grace House, SafeHouse Ministries shelter for men.
I call that my home away from home, because it was just like my home. I mean, it was beautiful.
Eugene turned his life around at Grace House.
The things that changed my life was that I started praying dearly, sincerely, wholeheartedly, and I started reading the Word.
From Grace House, Eugene transitioned to the Safe House on Hamilton Road.
Since March of 2017, I had been coming every day, and I haven't stopped yet. But God blessed me to work in a staff member. Since coming here to the ministries, my life has changed tremendously. I have everything to give and thank the Lord for, because He's brought me out of the depths of degradation, out of the pit of hell, and I'm just enjoying what I am right now, the new person that I am. I'm enjoying it, being here.
Katrice can also attest to the life-changing impact of SafeHouse Ministries once she broke the chains that bound her in jail.
Coming out those walls to the Safe House was it's like a heaven sent. It's a heaven sent for me. You can actually feel the Spirit of God in this Safe House. It's all over.
Katrice has new purpose in life, including a grandson she adores.
I don't want my grandson to have to endure what my daughter and my son endure. He will never know that his grandmother was an addict or a prostitute or of the selfish person that she used to be. He would never know that life today for me.
The revolutionary impact of SafeHouse Ministries is also woven into the life story of Willie, a cocaine addict for 33 years. He found his safe haven at the men's dorm at Grace House.
I was homeless and had nowhere to stay, and through the courts, I was in a program called the Drug Court, and they called here, and they had a bed available, and that's where it began. I knew I had to get closer to God, and through men coming here and having devotions with us, that started it for me. And with that, God just lit a spark in me. Today, my life is totally different. My thinking has changed. Because of my love for God and His love for me, He has caused a transformation that has happened in my heart and in my mind. And I don't see things the way I used to see things. I don't do things the way I used to do things. And I just walked into the dining area and I began to tear up because I remember my first few days. And I look back and I see how God has brought me in this short period of time. And that's only because of a willingness to want to change.
My problem was powder cocaine and alcohol, and this had been a problem for maybe 10, 15 years. I had a very highly stressful job, which exacerbated the situation, and then when your health issues start coming into effect, then you know you have to make some changes.
Ruby moved to Columbus from Alabama, where she had completed a 10-month addiction treatment program.
And when I got out, I was like, okay, well, I got all the tools I need. All I need is a safe place. So Trinity was my safe place.
Trinity House immersed Ruby in a culture of dependence on God.
Well, I always had a relationship with the Lord, but it wasn't as deep as till when I got there, because you have to, that's one of the things you have to focus on. You have to focus on your relationship with God and how is it going to take you to the next level of your life.
The Safe House experience not only strengthens a relationship with God for those who enter, it also helps restore family relationships.
My mother died 2 years ago, and before she died, I was sober for 3 years. Now I get to help my dad on our horse farm, which I never thought I would be able to live there again. I now own a horse of royal blood. I'm so grateful, and I'm able to spend that time with my dad that I never got to spend with him, that I lost out there in addiction. SafeHouse Ministries has allowed me the luxury of employment, of education, of the ability to reach out and help others. What a gift, what a gift. And I'm very excited to see what God's going to do in our ministry. I'm so excited, I can't wait.